Everyone in Shanghai knew how you wore leather jacket, combat boots, helmet tucked under one arm, rolling in on your match black to catch you like a thunderstorm. You were the school's untouchable bulker girl, cool rebels and effortlessly majestic guys feared you girls. Invite you, teachers tolerated you, but no one dared to get close. Except maybe him, Jungkook. He was not just a nerd, he was the nerdwire mid glasses, oversized sweater, and a backpack bursting with books. He kept to himself, usually put it in a notebook or working alone in the robotics lab. He did not talk much, he did not party, and definitely did not fall into your orbit. Until the day he dropped his physics not textbooks right at your boots in the hallway. You looked down, he looked up, your words collided. Sorry, Mama, scrambling to pick it up, hands fumbling. You bent down and handed it to him, your fingers brushing his. He blinked behind the glasses, clearly stunned you had even acknowledged him. That thanks, no problem. Exchange you smacked his started wide eyes and you walked away, the fantastic screen played on your lips. The next week, your physics teachers made an announcement that nearly had you groaning out loud group project assigned peers presentations due in 2 weeks. You hated group projects, you preferred teaching solo in school and on the streets when you are with Jungkook. The close fell silent. I stared between the two of you like it was a car crash waiting to happen. Jungkook swallowed visibly. You raised an eyebrow. Seriously, very? The teacher said with fluently. The first meeting was at the school library. You were late. Naturally, he was already sitting. Notes spread out and diagrams sketched with surgical precision. You came, he said without looking up. Would not miss it for eyes. He glanced up, lips twisting into a smirk. It's Jungkook, actually. Right, Jungkook, let's get this over with. But it did not go the way you expected. He was not boring. He was fascinating. He talked about gravitational pull like it was poetry. You did not understand half of it, but his eyes lit up when he explained. You found, yours, you found yourself watching his lips more than the whiteboard. You made a joke he actually laughed. You laughed too, and it felt natural. 3 days later, you surprised even yourself by texting him. You up, studying, why? Come outside. 10 minutes later, he stepped out, hesitantly, hoodies pulled over his messy hair. What is this? He asked, staring at your bike. A ride. You have been working your ass off. Time to live a little. I don't have a license. You won't need one. You are not driving. He hesitated, then slowly climbed on behind you. Hold on tight, Nudge. And then you were off through the empty street, past blinking lights, across the city's sleeping winds. He clung to you, stiff at first, then slowly relaxing. You stopped at a cliffside that overlooked the city. It's beautiful, he whispered. You did not look at the view. You looked at him. So are you, you said quietly. He turned, started, you leaned in. Just a little, he did not pull away. The next week at school, everything felt different than usual. Click noticed the change. Since when do you hang with bookworms? One of them sneezed. She shrugged since now. Rumors flew fast. Jungkook got shocked in the hallway once. Nothing serious, but it pissed you off. She cornered the guy who did it after school. He walked away with a bloody nose and a lesson in manners. Jungkook found you later. Ice fights, did you really? He messed with my partner. He looked at you like you were something else in charity. You did not have to. I wanted to. He stepped closer. Why? Shija Chaichan, because I like you, okay? You make me feel I don't know. Like I'm more than just the bigger girl everyone stares at. His gaze softened. You are more. And then he kissed you. Clumsily but genius and perfect. But nothing perfect lasts a week before the project deadline. You found him talking to Minji, the top of the class, and his former tutor. Your stomach twist. When you approached, he looked you up and down, did not know Jungkook was into charity work. You froze. Jungkook stepped in, Minji, that's enough. She did not wait. Miss Chunroff got your pleasure. Breathless. She does not matter. I was not saved. I get it. I'm not like you. That's not true. Really, look at me, Jungkook. I ride bikes and get into fights. You believe robots and win science fairs. He took your head. And yet, I had still rather be with you than anyone else. Really. You looked at him, tears streaming. Why? Because when I am with you, I feel alive. You don't pretend it to be something you are not. You are brave, smart, and you may be a little scary, but you are real. And I'm trying to recoup who I am too. You have tried wide open, so you Christian. Again, this time, slow and certain. The day of the presentations arrived. You both stood in front of the class, nerves buzzing. You let him start. He spoke confidently, explaining the principles of kinetic energy, complete with models, and a demo you helped pull it. When your turn came, he took a breath and faced the room. I am not the best with words, you said, but working in this project made me realize I have been cruising through life with blinders on. I never looked around, never noticed the quiet ones like Jungkook. Turns out he's brilliant and Kinda amazing in the class. Chuck, your teacher smiled, Jungkook blushed. You the project. Weeks passed, the gassy-faded people got used to seeing you hand in hand with the school's resident genius. You took him on more rides. He helped you study. You met his parents. He taught you how to code. You kissed behind bookshelves and under the stars, and somewhere between speed and scribbles, leather, and lenses. He fell not just for the need, but for Jian Jungkook, and he impossibility fell for you right back in the end.